Yo, yo, what's up, YouTube? Jonathan in the house, up with another video here. It's a little late and all, because yesterday was rap artist legend, straight out of Long Beach. I call him the regulator, Warren Griffin, aka Warren G. I wish him a happy birthday. I didn't get to do the video yesterday because I went to the movies with my sister. But here I am though. I'm here to wish the legend a happy birthday, and I'm just playing his music right now. What I do want to get started with, I have a few cassette tapes, well, a couple actually. I have this one from his Regulate. It's Do You See What's Next, and there's Do You See Again. Actually, wait, yeah, there is two of them on here. It's actually or actually no, I'm sorry. Do You See? It's a great song. Love it. It's one of my favorites. You don't see what I see. You don't hear what I hear. You make me wanna holler, get out the game. Too many motherfuckers know my name. I love that stuff, man. That's one of my favorite Warren G songs. And of course, Regulate too. Um, what sucks about it on the cassette tape? I mean, I only got it because since you know it's Warren G, it's the clean version on here. But I do have the explicit version on the CD and the vinyl, which I will be getting into right here. But this is definitely a classic. I do have a cassette tape deck that I play my tapes. It's a really cool tape right here. Classic. It's a single too, actually. I got it at the swap meet long while back. I think it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago I got it. I was happy I got it too. And that includes the Regulate, which is on the Above the Rim soundtrack too, with Tupac. I was really happy I saw this. I was like, man, I had to get it. I couldn't leave it there. I know Regulate's originally on his album, but was also featured on the Above the Rim soundtrack. So which was pretty cool actually. Not just pretty cool, but it was actually awesome. Have all the cool artists on the Above the Rim soundtrack. You know, like Tupac, Thug Life, and Tretch from Naughty by Nature. All that good stuff. Al B. Sure, Jewel, Snoop, Dogg Pound, DJ Quick, Second to None. All that good stuff. Even DJ Rogers. All dope stuff. It just sucks that they had to take some of the songs off the soundtrack, which really did suck. Blah blah blah. It sucked ass. It was pretty lame. That's the reason why I have to get the whole cassette tape. It actually has all the songs on there. The other ones that they didn't put it on the actual vinyl and the CD. So I'm gonna get a hold of that whole entire cassette tape. I actually, I take that back. I do have a CD that has Tupac's Pain and Loyal to the Game, which I did talk about that in my CD video. But this is definitely a classic. Love this one featuring Nate Dogg. Warren G and Nate Dogg will always be legendary. Always. Classic. If you are a fan of rap and hip hop, I definitely suggest you definitely get Warren G and Nate Dogg stuff. Get a hold of their records. You will love their music. And then get into the CDs. I do have his Regulate. This is definitely a classic. Gangsta Sermon's a dope one on here too. This DJ. And You Don't Stop. Running with Your Brakes. And of course Regulate's on here. Soul Sis, 94, HO Draft. Actually wait, it's Super Soul Sis. That's the name of the song. This is The Shack. What's Next? All classic stuff. And I was just bumping the vinyl earlier right now. This is definitely an amazing classic by Warren G. I love this one. There he is. He's just chilling right there. He's like, what's up? What's happening? It's Warren G. Straight out of LBC. Here's the CD. And he's just chilling right there in 21 and Lewis in Long Beach. Just being Warren G. This is classic. I like the CD. It's really dope. It's a dope silhouette. Very detailic. Black and white. Very nice and detailic. I am trying to get a hold of his I Want It All on CD. I saw it at the end of a swap meet. I freaking regret for not getting it because I know I didn't want to spend too much money. I gotta put money on other things, but I hope I'll see it again. I mean, if I do see it for $1 at the library, because I do buy CDs at the library, including vinyls and movies. Speaking of which, This is another dope album. I'm bumping this on vinyl right now. It's Take a Look Over Your Shoulder. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, actually it is. Take a Look Over Your Shoulder. Reality. That's actually, I got that right. Just wanted to make sure. This is definitely a dope second album. He did this on Def Jam. This is actually, it's a pretty solid album. It's still a classic too. I mean, I like the Annie Mae with Nate Dogg on there, and I also like Smoking Me Out, the Ricky and Church, Ricky and the G Child, and Shop the Sheriff. There's two different ones. One's a regular, and there's one that's the EPMD remix. Where it says, I shot the sheriff. That was originally, it's actually by Bob Marley, actually. But it is classic, too. I like this stuff, too. Relax Your Mind, Brings You Heat, Transformers, Young Fun, and What We Go Through, Reality, and then Can You Feel It? This is all classic stuff, man. If you're a fan of Warren G or a fan of rap and hip hop from Long Beach, you got to get his stuff, definitely. And Nate Dogg, and definitely Snoop. I'm mainly out for Snoop though. I like his older stuff. I mean, I like some new. I mean, I know Snoop has to do his thing too. He's got to make that money. I know how it is. But I am missing the I Want It All. I do need to get that on CD. But I do have it on vinyl, which I will speak about. Here's Return of the Regulator. I definitely need to get that on vinyl. This is definitely classic. I like, This Gangsta Shit Is Too Much, featuring Butch Cassidy. Then there's Speed Dreamin' with George Clinton and Mr. Grimm. If y'all are familiar with Mr. Grimm from the Twins, Round and Round. I have that on the CD. Love to get a hold of it on the vinyl someday. It's a hard one to come across. And here's one, Here Comes Another Hit, featuring Nate and Mr. Grimm. And Looking at You, featuring Toy. And then Yo Sassy Ways, featuring the 213 Click, reunion of Warren and Nate and Snoop. And Ain't Nothing Wrong With You, featuring Mr. Grimm and Boss Hogg and Damone. Ghetto Village, They Loving Me Now. Streets of LBC, G-Funk Is Here to Stay, Keeping It Strong. That's featuring DeBarge. And the G-Funk Is Here to Stay is Mr. Grimm and Cocaine. And then Lady Moab, Streets of LBC. Classic stuff. And I have In the Midnight Hour. This is definitely classic too. Love this album too. I Need a Light is on here with Nate Dogg. And then Be Real, Side Effect. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's the song called Get You Down. It's classic stuff. And then Bishop Lamont, that's the song called Do What It Do. And then another Nate Dogg, The End of Midnight Hour. This is all classic stuff. Solid album from the year 2000. Trying to see the year on here. 2005. Classic. 17 years ago. And then getting into the vinyls. Of course, I was bumping the Regulate. Classic. This is the 20th anniversary. It's the reissue. I was so glad I got it at the record store. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but if you're out there in the city, Costa Mesa, it's called Porta Sound Record Shop. You will love the place. They have a lot of cool records of all kinds of music. And I saw this last record, I think it was like back in 2019, actually. When I saw this, I was like, man, I had to get it. I couldn't leave it there. And it was only like 20-something bucks. I was happy I got it. I was like, nah, this is a Warren G classic. I'll regret it if I didn't get it. This is a hell of a classic. I love it. And it was the last one. I was really, satisfied. And here's another one, of course. I was talking about that on the CD. Glad I got it on the vinyl. It covers a little graffiti on it. But the vinyls play, fine, actually. There's no skips. I was just bumping it right now, too. It's classic. You can see it's very detailed, like all blue. Very dope. But I do need to get Return of the Regulator on vinyl. And The Midnight Hour, too, on vinyl. But I do have I Want It All on vinyl. This is classic right here. Love it. Especially with Mac 10 on it featuring. And then, of course, Nate Dogg on here. Snoop, Eve, Crucial Conflict. All legends on here. Just legendary. And I could imagine if Pac was still here. I could imagine, him and Warren can, do songs on here too with Mac 10 too. make a big collab, you know, make the West Coast and some Midwest and East Coast, you know, settle this, you know, stuff and, you know, just collab, make money. No more of that West and East crap, you know? Collab and make that dough. Make dope records. Make art. But this is a heck of a classic. If you do bump into this, folks, get a hold of it. Get a hold of this record. You won't regret it. So I wish Warren G a happy birthday. Giving him a great big shout out. And as y'all hip hop fans who are Warren G fans and Nate Dogg fans, and definitely Snoop too, and definitely Tupac, all of it, all old school hip hop, or even some new school hip hop too. I mean, I know I may not be a fan of all new school, but there is some new school I do like. I do like Kendrick Lamar. But other than that, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I will catch you on the next video. I will be doing a video about my Tupacalypse Now LP, well, including the CD too. Again, I know I already did a video record about that, but I still like to do it just for the anniversary tomorrow. Well, that's it for right there, folks. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I will catch you on the next chapter, next video. Peace out. Stay blessed. Stay safe out there.